Fortnite's had its time to shine.
And it shined.
And it shined. But if you look at the rate of success between Fortnite and Apex Legends, Apex Legends hit like 10 million unique players in 72 hours. It took Fortnite 2 weeks to do that. And so I think that this is the same thing that Fortnite had, right? PUBG was the only show in town, and something came along that was appealing and different and pretty, and people were like, "Oh, fuck yeah, I don't have to play PUBG anymore." And then they brought their friends who didn't play PUBG in, and it was like, "Ooh, cool, I like this." And then some other games tried, but they weren't as good. They tried to get in that Fortnite game. And, Black Ops did a decent job for a while of whittling away the numbers. And then it kind of split the user base. And some people liked Blackout and some people didn't. And then Apex Legends came along, and not only did it have an incredibly smooth launch, but it's bringing something different to the table in regards to like the kind of Overwatch-esque class systems, make it interesting. And then the fact that they put actually some reason for the world to exist, like making it into a game show, like an actual thing with like the banners up, and then the announcers like, there's a new leader, and like, oh, blah blah blah, your team's doing like all that stuff, making it feel like Hunger Games. It makes it into a game, not just into like a shoot everybody and hope that you're the best. And none of the other games have that. Like PUBG doesn't have that. Fortnite doesn't have that. Like, you drop out of a fucking bus and you just try to be the best. This game actually has like a little bit of lore behind it, which actually makes that experience like kind of interesting.
Problem with Blackout was good, but Blackout never was better to me than the regular classic multiplayer that comes with Call of Duty.
No, it was just Battle Royale. I mean, the shooting felt good in Blackout, like in Call of Duty, but Blackout as a mode, it just felt like Battle Royale. I've argued the positives of Fortnite. I don't personally find it fun, but I don't think it's fair. I don't think it's fair to say Apex Legends is nothing original in that genre.
I'm gonna put it to you like this.
What is it, Reggie?
You ready?
I'm ready.
Apex Legends is the absolute best trio battle royale. There you go.
Locked down that really obscure category. That's good.
There you go. Best battle royale trios goes to Apex Legend every day.
Best battle royale with a building mechanic goes to Fortnite.
Yeah, that's it.
Why did Samuel Jackson get younger?
Because that's what the makeup department does.
Oh.
Let's do it.
Hi, I'm looking for Chef. Mm-hmm.
Who's asking?
John Chef Jr., your son.
My son? Junior?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You know they say that cat Shaft is a bad mother.
Shut your mouth. Ignore him. He thinks he's a black James Bond.
That dude was real. He think it was me. If you gonna pursue this investigation, I'm gonna have to babysit.
I'ma so watch this.
Damn! Oh, look at here! How long has it been?
Reggie, you okay?
Lady Syphilis.
Yeah, I'm watching.
Madam Chlamydia. It's lovely to meet you both.
That's Junior's mom.
Ooh.
She a little bitter.
Please tell me that you did not get our son involved in your bullshit.
What is wrong with you? She picked up a bat.
Reggie's mouth is stuck open.
I know, it's the best.
That's like misogynistic.
You the one being misogynistic. I ain't mentioned her gender.
Okay.
I'm an equal opportunity ass whooper. Damn!
Oh, there's no non-violent people in Harlem?
The black private dick that's a sex machine to all the chicks. You damn right.
Saj, you okay?
Yeah.
Boy, back in the day, we didn't need guns. All we needed was our bare knuckle.
Damn, Grandpa.
Oh, you can't be too prepared. Let me get mine. Damn, you back here having a knife fight? Oh, hell no, I shot him. You damn right.
What's up?
Oh, what are you doing? it. This glass didn't break. Get in here, JJ. Come on. Can you dig it?
Can you dig it?
Can you dig it? I'm just glad that Kevin Hart's not in it.
Oh shit.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh jeez.
Well, I'm just like,
What did Kevin Hart ever do to you?
Because he would have been like the other dude. He would have been like, come on, guys. That's what he does. Tired of that shit. Tired of that shit.
Ooh.
Shots
Awesome.
fired, Kevin Hart.
No, no.
Come see me in the Tooniverse, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Anyway.
Oh.
Oh, shit.
I didn't know you had such feelings for Kevin Hart.
No, I mean, he's cool. I just didn't want to see him in Shaft. He can go into like them undercover. What was that shit he did with the He was like a undercover guy, and he was like the Rock's best friend. That's Kevin Hart's space. That's Kevin Hart's space right there. This is too grown man for him.
Do we have any Fast and Furious fans in here?
Hobbs and Shaw.
Do we even want to watch this trailer?
Yeah, let's do it. I want to watch it.
Of course you
This
do.
is a Kevin Hart movie.
Oh, man.
I'm getting used to shit, okay?
I'm dealing with the
I'm
future.
with you, kid.
I'm the necessary shock to the system. I am human evolutionary change. Bulletproof. Superhuman.
Who the hell are you?
James Bond.
Ooh, look, he's in this.
The mission has been
Speak
compromised.
of the devil.
We need help.
Our target's name is Brixton.
You know what?
Here it goes.
This actually
The best trackers in the business. Luke Hobbs.
looks pretty good.
Call an ice cold can of whoop ass.
Career lawman. Always gets his guy. We're gonna need to operate outside the system. Deckard Shaw.
I'm what you might call a champagne problem.
Rogue former MI6 agent. Doesn't play well with
I'm not a huge fan of the Fast and Furious trailers,
You
but
guys have to work together.
this one I kind of want to see.
No way. This guy's a real This job requires stealth.
Again with that.
Trying to save the world, which, for the record, will be my 4th time. Because I'm really good at it.
You have no idea what we're dealing with.
Look, I'll be honest with you. This is going to be amazing.
Hobbs and Shaw. You want a war? You've got one. Remember me? On my 3. Sure. 1, 2, 3.
Oh man.
Oh, it's going to be so perfectly terrible.
There we go.
I think it'll be.
You had to open your big mouth, didn't you, huh?
Yeah, I thought it was a cool thing to say at the moment.
The hell? I don't
like
know,
it.
man.
I think it's good. I think it's gonna be good.
I've never been so excited for a Fast and Furious movie.
It's so bad, it's going to be good. This is just Crank with a bigger budget and like The Rock in it. It's gonna be full of like really fucking hammy one-liners and ridiculous murder, and it's gonna be fucking great. It's gonna be awesome. The whole thing is gonna be just absurd and stupid and not take itself seriously, and that's why it's gonna be so great. Oh, Crank 2 was amazing, Lee.
Was it really? Are you gonna say
Dude,
amazing?
yes, they have the cinematography in Crank 2 is phenomenal. There is a slow motion shot of Jason Statham having sex on a horse track, and then it's like an upshot from underneath where they're laying, and a horse jumps over them, and it's just a slow-mo shot of a horse's penis. It's amazing. There's like a shootout at the beginning where they go into a strip club and he's fucking shooting everybody, and like he shoots all the strippers in their breast implants, and there's just like crap going everywhere. Like, it's amazing. Like, it's so fucking dumb. How can you not love that shit? It's like a movie that they gave like a $10 million budget to like a horny 10-year-old, and we're like, what do you want it to be? And he was like, horse dicks, boobies, exploding boobies, race cars, and they're like, it's a wrap. You go,
say no more.
Knocked it out of the park. If you go to Crank 2 expecting a cinematic experience, that's your own fault for having expectations like that. I went into Crank 2 expecting a fucking train wreck, and I got 100% of what I went for. And I will fucking fight anyone who has anything bad to say about Crank 2.
I offer you a glimpse of a legendary creature, lost in time. Neither ape nor man, but a giant. He's had many names.
It's another animated foot movie for you guys.
Susan.
Yeah, Susan.
That is a girl's name.
Yes, that's correct.
It suits you.
I'm who knows the wild places of the world, and you're the world's greatest adventurer.
What exactly do you ask?
Aww.
I'm lonely. I'm the last of my kind. But on the other side of the world, they talk of this creature.
The Yeti.
I think these Yetis are
Smallfoot, the sequel.
Take me there.
I give you my word.
Okay, what is it?
What?
Your word.
No, it's a figure of speech.
Sounds good. What is it?
Well, I'm on my way.
We have a long way to go.
We'll need a map. We're not gonna break in, are we?
Climb the wall and pull me up.
I'm taking my time, but I don't know where.
Bravo.
Thank you.
Now, to find the place you belong, you'll need to keep a low profile.
A monster!
Oh boy, that is gonna let in an awful draft.
Aw, this actually looks really
You
cute.
plan to travel around the world to the home of the Yeti. I know the secret ways through the mountains.
You see, Gamu, whatever you do not mention the chicken.
No chicken, got it. Zip.
Greetings, Venerable Gamu.
It is an honor.
What's with the chicken?
It will not be easy, but we will find your place.
Oh.
Throw the knife, Bowie!
I gotcha!
We call it.
What does it mean?
Keep out, we hate you.
Throw me out of the pit.
I think it might be a little too heavy.
Nonsense. Now, give it all you've got.
It's hard to know whose fault that was. Let's do it again.
Aw, that was so cute. I liked
That's
it.
awesome. That's all stop motion too. That makes it even crazier.
Is that all? It's all stop
I
motion.
don't
There's
know.
no
I think
CG?
it's a mix. It's got to be a mix. I know.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You know what? Are you?
I mean,
All the character animation is stop motion.
I bet you it's a mix. We'll have to. I mean, I know Leica does all stop motion, but I actually think that some Leica movies that I've seen, I love the art, but the storytelling wasn't super great.
So
But
did
I'm
they
hoping
go
this one's
in-
good. Yeah, I think
yeah, that's cool.
I think I want to watch this in theaters.
I'm even more impressed with that stop motion. I thought that was like 3D animation that they were trying to make look like stop motion because like
they be doing that shit.
But that's really clean. Like for stop motion, like the animation is really clean.
Did you ever see the Kubo and the Two Strings?
Yeah,
is that was it called? Did you see that?
But that looked like stop motion. I mean,
but that's what I'm saying.
I mean, but that shit it has its moments where it's fluid as shit, man.
Sure. But this this had very few of those moments where you're like, that's stop motion.
They build all these crazy awesome sets.
Like their sets are just amazing. Like I would wanna I couldn't work at Leica because I would just take all that shit home with me. I would have a basement. I would have a basement filled with like all their sets.
Careful, the wolves.
Look at those wolves.
I got this son of a bitch.
Whoa.
Oh shit.
What is happening?
You know, you're shooting stuff. Does it look fun? There's a lot of animals, I guess, that you shoot. Just sorry, Allie.
They're dead animals. They're infected. Fears of wolves.
Fears of wolves.
Fears of wolves. That's the sound. That's the sound a whale makes.
That's the sound a whale makes.
That's it.
I'm a whale.
How did this happen? All right, was that interesting at all? Not really.
No, not really.
All right.
6 years
for the
ago,
trap. House for the whales.
6 years ago, that was interesting.
I know. I don't know what that does differently than any other shooter. Except that there's wolves.
It doesn't look bad. It just doesn't look interesting.
Yeah. The wolves didn't make you be like, oh, there's wolves in these games.
There was
if wolves are gonna be your main thing, I think you got to put a little bit more time into the animation of the wolves and make them like a little bit more wolfy.
Well, you got to make them into more of a cooler looking. Like they can't just look plain with like orange shit coming out of them. Like they gotta look cool. Like they gotta.
Why
like,
you didn't have a problem?
Mutated.
You didn't have a problem with Samuel L. Jackson looking plain with orange shit coming out of him.
What
but
orange shit?
He's
Are
never
you being
plain.
Are you being speciesist?
Donk, he's
Pretty
never
much.
plain.
Yeah, Samuel Jackson. All his. He's just got all the personality. Those wolves. I can get on Turbo Squid.
Kit is more interested in Fear the Whales.
Fears the
As
pharaohs.
he should be.
Yeah. Fear the whales. Moo! 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 I'm a whale. Moo!
Whales don't moo. What? What?
I don't know. Can you? The burden of proof is on you, Chewy. Can you prove that's not what a whale sounds like?
Holy
Moo!
shit!
I'm a whale.
How is this?
Moo!
Okay.
I'm a what?
Moo!
Oh my god.
Quack! I'm a bear. Wah, wah, I'm a bear.
Oh god.
Oh man.
Dun, 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 dun.
Is this the Golden Girls game?
No, sorry.
Took everything from me.
It's like
Everything but my life. Now, it has come back for it.
La.
The fuck is happening?
It's fucking Freaky Deaky Friday.
This is freaky.
It's not about how you face your fears. It's about how you survive them.
What'd you think about that?
That's some scary shit right there.
Were
That's
you guys scared?
That's that shit. We put a doll in there, you put a glowing green eyes in it, and then you got somebody chasing you with a gas mask.
Everything.
This is spoop.
That shit was crazy.
No, I mean, like, it looks interesting. It's got all
Aria
the things I
Dark
love
Waters.
in a video game. It's got dramatic lighting, creepy children,
all the
Russian
kinds of crazy
Russian
shit.
language I don't understand. So I'm pretty much sold.
Yeah.
But at least the trailer is interesting. It makes me want to know more about it.
But you said you don't like scary games. That looks scary.
How do you know that
The
game?
new Child's Play trailer
Look, if I got a
premiered today.
gun, I'm not scared of some creepy ass little girl.
Nah, that's right.
Like that shit it ends real quick. It's like boo, and then like 7 bullets in her chest, and that's it. Little girl's done, and I get to move on to finding the loot.
This is called The New World, and it's a new MMO that Amazon Game Studios is making. So what do you think how it looks? And this is just super private beta that only journalists were able to get a hands on. Does it intrigue
The
anybody?
UI looks good. Art looks okay. Like
So
not the actual game. The game looks really very average, but
I feel like it's
but
one of those games that
the
Reggie
UI
would
looks
probably
nice.
hate.
Yeah, no doubt. It's a survival crafting game. You guys are gonna fucking hate this shit.
Yeah. That's why. And they say it's a sandbox game.
Yeah, like Conan.
Yeah. So, and then it takes place in like a 17th century kind of world.
Yeah, all the graphic design looks awesome. Like the UI looks good. This map looks good. But then the question is like outside in the real world, does it look good?
Oof.
Oh yeah, no, the health bar is extra duty butter.
I mean,
No one in their right mind has ever needed a health bar that big on the screen.
You gotta know. You
That
gotta know for sure.
That health bar is so fucking big that blind people can see it.
So now I'll know where the health bar is.
Nah, you won't. Not unless they put 3 of them on top
No,
of each
it's
other.
down there. I could see it. It's ginormous.
They got to stack 3 of them for you.
You know what they should do?
What?
Make a survival game based on the Fire Festival, where you're escaping. You have to survive the Fire Festival.
That's a great idea.
That's what they should do. Where like you got all these millennials.
Glass, well, we're adding that to your list of games to make.
And once,
hey, awesome guy.
Once a day, there's a world of it where Ja Rule shows up.
Yeah.
Everybody's on the server's got to fight him.
There's no water. There's no water, and it's just millennials running around.
Oh my god.
It would be great. And then like you can kind of like go to the Sandals Resort that wasn't too far away from it just to get like certain like equipment and stuff like that, but you can't stay there. It'll be the way to go.
That sounds like a fun survival game that I'd like to play.
Yes, we're gonna kickstart that tomorrow.
I just felt like sharing this game in case anyone was interested, but it's not particularly a game that I'm interested in. I just wanted to know if you knew anything about it, Donk, and if you were interested in it.
I mean, I like these types of games, so...
You gave Conan a 6.
Yeah.
So
what's your point?
I don't know. I just feel like
A
you
6
don't
is better than
actually
bad.
like these types of games.
A 6 is better than bad.
Nancy is amazed that I remember what ratings you give games, but I don't remember other things.
You know what? I'm surprised about that all the time.
Is anyone a fan of true crime documentaries? Joe Berlinger directed this, and he directed a feature that's coming out where Zac Efron plays Ted Bundy. I'm sure a lot of people have seen this, but
Yeah, that's all Netflix does. They just show
anybody's notion of somebody who would tear apart young girls.
He looked like it.
Did he? They say he was a good-looking charmer.
It doesn't matter. If that's good looking to you,
I'm looking for an opportunity to tell the story.
Person of this type chooses his victim for a reason. Possession.
Exactly.
Violence.
There was something unique about Ted's brain. He talked in terms of a voice in his head, and this voice would start saying things about women.
He had very blue eyes. When he really got going, his eyes went absolutely black.
Murder leaving a person of this type hungry, unfulfilled, would also leave him with the obviously irrational belief that the next time he did it, he would be fulfilled.
Well, I'm a huge fan of true crime documentaries. I dig them. Because I don't know.
Theodore Bundy has escaped, suspected of dozens of sex killings in Washington State, Idaho, Utah, and Colorado.
I think things are going to work out. That's about all I can say.
Bundy is acting as his own lawyer. What is unusual to see is that many of the onlookers are women. Are you a little scared when you look at him?
He just doesn't look like the type to kill somebody.
Serial killer Theodore Bundy has escaped once again.
One of the FBI's most wanted men.
He was charming, good-looking, smart. You sure you have the right guy?
I mean, I'm not an animal and I'm not crazy. I'm a split personality.
I guess.
I mean, I'm just a normal individual.
like when you look at him in his eyes, the eyes tell everything.
Yeah,
And,
I think he looks like a creeper, man, but
he looks
I
like
don't know.
he looks like he's got problems.
But
I
maybe
don't
you
know.
can never tell.
Maybe back in those days, it was all about like, but he has blue eyes and blue eyes are dreamy. That's that privileged life, you know what I'm saying? You could do that shit and everybody's like, well, I don't know, he doesn't look like a killer. Like,
Thanks,
motherfucker,
Reggie.
that's that privileged life right there.
The same director made this movie about
Wait,
Ted
before
Bundy.
we move on, I have one quick question.
Yeah?
Oh, it's still a Ted Bundy thing, so perfect.
Yeah.
Why does
Ted
anybody
Bundy.
why does anybody give a fuck about this stuff?
Well, as someone who likes to read and watch true crime, I don't know. I find crimes and serial killers fascinating as a story. I don't know. Maybe it's because I'm messed up. Who knows? I don't find them attractive. That's for damn sure.
Don't you think that serial killers, the reason why there was so many of them back in the day was because they could get away with it? And that was like what they really worried about was like, how many of these things can I get away with? Because back then there was like very little forensics. There was no internet. There was whatever. There's not going to be a serial killer out there that's able to get 30 people. And if there is, they would have to be like unbelievably intelligent to escape the system 30 times.
Well, did you know that Ted Bundy escaped twice from prison?
Yeah, but I mean, like, but that was
And
like in the
what's an
60s.
Well, I know, but like it's interesting what you said because yeah, he did at one point he was like in politics and then he was actually a part of a crime commission where he had access to police information that literally said different police jurisdictions don't have the technology to talk to each other, so a lot of shit gets missed and lost. And that's when he started one of his sprees. Well, so anyway, let me just keep going with this. So the same director that directed that documentary also made this movie, and Netflix bought it for $9 million. So an issue with this film that people are having is they think that it glorifies Ted Bundy in a way that makes him look like a sexy, cool hero.
That
guy's been staring at you all night.
What do you say we get out of here?
What is it about this guy? When I feel his love, I feel like I'm on top of the world.
There are things you don't know.
Hi, officer. I think I must be lost.
That will shock you beyond your worst nightmare. I am innocent. You don't actually believe this garbage, do you?
It's in all the papers, Ted.
Monkey! Oh!
How
did his name get on that suspect list? I want to come see you.
I was really hoping you'd say that.
This case is about catching a monster.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am that innocent suspect.
You are skating on thin ice, partner.
The media has convicted Ted before he's had his day in court.
I'm gagged, and you're not.
I wonder whether he did it or not.
I'm more popular than Disney World.
Did you do these things?
Absolutely not. Let me get back to plotting my escape here.
It's one thing to have a documentary and go over like the kind of shit, but like making a narrative off of what he did is a whole different ballgame.
No, you could make narratives, and I've watched serial killer movies, but they don't make serial killer movies that look like this. Like this,
like you glorifying this
was
dude, you making
a sexy music video.
like you glorifying this dude for what?
You can learn everything you need to know about this motherfucker in 2 paragraphs on Wikipedia. Like, why do you need to like reenact fucking all the heinous shit that this dude does? Like,
and how many documentaries of Ted Bundy are there out there? Like how many like why is everybody stuck on this dude because he had fucking blue eyes?
No, I mean the thing is like because they normalize it and they try to fucking make it into something that's like, ooh, shocking. He wasn't fucking a creep all the fucking time. None of these guys are creeps all the fucking time. That's how they fucking get away with it. If he was fucking walking down the street carrying fucking a human head, fucking going like, you're all gonna fucking die, he wouldn't have been able to kill fucking more than one person.
Yeah, a lot of them are married. A lot of them have wives and children.
Yeah, exactly.
That, like, were never abused by them.
Why do people obsess with this shit?
Yeah.
Like, why do we talk about it? It's so fucking.
Yeah,
it's like it's such a horrible part of society, and like there's 1,000 million awesome books you could turn into a fucking movie that would be interesting that aren't 3 movies about this fuckhead who went murdering everybody.
Yeah, and he was into necrophilia. He was into fucking
whoa,
decapitating
wait.
people's...
I'm not saying anything bad about necrophilia. I'm just talking about this guy. As long as you're not the one killing them, like what's wrong with the little love making in the graveyard?
Oh my God!
Wink, wink.
Christ, Jesus Christ! Oh my God! So my review of today is Carmen Sandiego on Netflix. Speaking of Netflix, we'll go to something a little bit lighter. But first, Chewy, you have to show everybody my version of Carmen Sandiego. So this is how my Carmen Sandiego every day.
What the? That's not Carmen, is it?
Yeah, this is Carmen Sandiego.
All right. Okay. So you want to? Can you talk while we watch this, or is this something?
This was
Yeah.
This is when I used to come home from school. This is what I used to watch on PBS. Wait, you gotta wait for it. look at Patty Larceny. Look at that shit. Look at Patty Larceny. She takes pictures and it disappears. Look at she took all that shit. She just took all that shit.
Look at how excited Reggie is about this. Oh my God.
There it is. And then these people gotta come in and then they got the look at this. Look at this.
Oh, it's a rockapella.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright, you can go to the next one. So that's what Carmen Sandiego was when I watched Carmen Sandiego.
Okay, are we still watching?
Now go to the next go to the next video. This is what it turned into.
Oh, is this a history of Carmen Sandiego?
Yeah.
Did you watch this cartoon, Reggie?
Yeah.
Was it as good as the other show?
No, the show was the best.
Oh. Whoa. Why is everyone looking for her constantly?
Okay, so she was like, "Where's Waldo?" But it was like educational, and then we also had the games, like where in the world, where on Earth, where in the universe, and you should talk to aliens to get clues, shit, to find Carmen Sandiego.
You remember
Carmen
where in my
Sandiego was a
colon?
big.
You remember where in my colon is Carmen Sandiego?
Where in my colon is Carmen Sandiego? I don't know. You gotta drop some clues, Donk. You gotta drop them.
I'm dropping clues every morning after coffee.
You gotta let people know. You gotta let people know. Okay, so
She was
there's a piece of chocolate.
She was a thief. She was a criminal. I didn't know.
And then, okay, so then now let's go to the trailer of Carmen Sandiego. Let's go to the
Of
Netflix
today?
one.
Of today's Carmen Sandiego?
Of today. Go to the next video.
Okay.
Okay, click on it.
How did you ever wind up in crime school? You want the whole story?
Oh, she looks so cool.
To Vile Training Academy for Thieves.
If you
Oh, I like it.
of a professional thief, there will
Let's
be
glorify
no
thieving.
turning back.
Crime school.
I dig.
They do that. Millennials got that shit now.
It does harm people. Especially when you're willing to steal lives.
What?
Who are you, really?
You can call me Carmen. Vile is stealing from all over the world.
Hola, Red. Where are we at, player? Sunny Ecuador.
With
Oh, I like the animation.
Artifacts Vile might exploit by stealing them.
Whoa.
What if Carmen Sandiego were a
So
thief
mysterious.
who only steals from other thieves?
Oh.
Nothing's holding me back. Not anymore.
I order you to stop!
Didn't say for how long.
So
Oh,
badass.
sassy ass San Diego.
We're off to Indonesia.
You wearing a coat in this heat?
A lady needs her tools.
Ooh,
All right,
that's
so-
pretty cool.
Carmen Sassy. So basically, this is the new spin, right? This is how she became the thief, right? But now she's not stealing. She's stealing from thieves. Like she's the Robin Hood of thieves, basically, and taking the stuff that they stole and bringing it back. But it's still educational. They still go to all these different locations, and then they talk about what's the abundance or what's their main export and all this other stuff. So it's got a lot of like fun facts in it, just like old Carmen Sandiego fashion. So it's a really good show. I suggest to watch it, but don't judge it until you get to episode 3. Because episode 1 and 2 is basically her backstory of becoming Carmen Sandiego, and it's not really told that well. It's like it seems to me like they kept it real bland for the first 2 episodes just to get through it. Like they just wanted like the first 2 episodes to be like, this is who I am and this is why I do what I do. Episode 3 is where the show actually starts becoming good.
Reggie, what do you rate it?
8 out of 10.
Rectangles.
8 out of 10 is good. It was it's been fun watching it, and it's got like some nostalgia to it. It's got a cool little animation style that doesn't really start taking off until like the 3rd episode 2. Yeah, go watch it. It's worth watching. Definitely a good cartoon to watch on Netflix.
Well,
What?
so I played this game called 60 Parsecs. Does anyone know what it is? It came out last year on Steam in September. I just got around to playing it. It is a sequel. This is 60 Parsecs, And it's a sequel. It's a sequel to 60 Seconds. And that's a game that I played on my Switch. And it's an older game, but I played on my Switch. So the story is, it's a space age adventure where you scavenge and you try to survive with a small crew. So the game starts. Actually, let me play the trailer for you first, and then I'll get into it. Cool? Here we go.
Pre-squirrel, moo.
And I want you to get a sense of the art, because I think the art is fun.
All right, let's check this out. Robot gentleman.
Welcome to the Atomic Space Age. Yesterday, Mr. and Mrs. Average American dreamed of reaching the stars. Today they become astro citizens. Tomorrow, nuclear war. Meanwhile, in Earth's orbit, astro citizen cadets witness the end of civilization as we know it. But no one is safe from nuclear bombs. Not even in space. Astro citizens, assemble! 60 seconds to evacuate. You will need supplies. You will need a crew. Space is limited and time is running out. 3, 2, 1. Blast off! 60 parsecs into the unknown. The fate of the last surviving humans is in your hands, Captain. Every day may end in a disaster, and only your decisions can prevent it. Trapped together in a shuttle, you will face soup shortages and other horrors of outer space. Until you find yourself on a strange new world. Explore this alien planet and discover its mysteries in an incredible adventure. Survive dangerous encounters with aliens, robots, communists, space monsters, pirates, murderous AI, and a pizza from unknown dimension. But you're not alone on this journey. Become a fearless leader, a caring friend, or a soup-hoarding tyrant. Can you and your crew survive against impossible odds in a world yet unknown? Buckle your seatbelt, Captain. This is 60 Parsecs!
Well, what'd you think?
So what does the game look like? Does the game look like that?
Yeah, so I'll just scroll through this. So it was fun, and I love the art. I just wish there was more animation, and the gameplay is just really basic. So there's no animation really. It's just like kind of static images like this. And this is basically the gameplay where you have these options to do things to survive, where you click here, like this is something where you click on which character you want to go outside on an expedition to kind of collect resources, but you don't go outside with them. It's just like this. It's just text-based the whole time. So it's not for everyone, and especially for me, you know how I don't like to read. There's a shit ton of reading in this game, man. That's all you're doing. There's no dialogue. There's no voiceover. It's just reading. I wouldn't call it a point-and-click adventure, but yeah, all you do is point and click at things, right? But you can click on this machine where you can craft things depending on what items you have, right? And then you're a captain, so you have to ration out the soups that you have, which is your food. And it's just, it's just like everything is a procedurally generated kind of text-based adventure. So the whole point of this game is, it's not like you play it once. You're supposed to play it many times to see all the different things that could or happen to you. And ultimately you always die. I made it, the longest I made it to was 45 days, and so I'm gonna tell you, it's super fun for 2 hours, maybe 2-3 hours, but then when I was playing and I was like lasting to day 45, I was like, God, when am I gonna die already? I'm just clicking shit to see what happens so like I could just die already and stop playing, which is unfortunate. Wow. I know.
Wow. After you made it to your 45-day
You want to know how I died?
Wait. No, not yet.
Okay.
After you made it to your 45-day game, how long did it take for you to pick up this game again and play it? Or was that the last time you played it?
That was the last time I played it. But I played it multiple times.
How many days was that? How many days ago was that?
4 days ago?
Oh, okay. So like after you go through a long day, do you think that that's one of the reasons why you haven't played it again? Is because you went through 45 days and you're like, fuck, I don't want to do that again?
Maybe, yeah. Did you die of boredom? Yeah, because I was just like, oh my god, when am I gonna die? Because the same kind of what made that particular game boring was the same generated story kept popping up where these space robots came to attack me. What am I gonna do? Oh, I'm gonna click. I'm gonna defend myself with a gun. Okay, then they went away, and then the next day they came back again. What are you gonna do? You know, I'm like, I did this already like 5 times, man.
Kid Sander, thanks for showing us this game you didn't like, Chewy.
Well, you know, the thing is we're gonna watch and play all sorts of stuff, and we're gonna be honest about if it's good or bad.
Yeah, I mean, I did like it. I know it sounds like I didn't like it, but I fucking liked it. I'm giving it a 7. I'm giving it a 7.
There you go.
But here's
7
the
out
thing.
of 10.
I think the writing and the humor of it is really fun. I really like the art style. I think it's like, look how fun that is. Like all these, see, I never saw that monkey space pirate thing. I want to see what happens when he comes in. But I think there's just not so difficult ways to make this game more fun. Like I really wish they moved. I really wish there was dialogue. I really wish there were more active gameplay elements.
Chewy just spam clicks the middle of the screen and then goes,
What?
"Oh, why didn't the monkey show up?" And then she starts over and then spam clicks the middle of the screen, refusing to read any of the dialogue.
No, that's not it. Like,
Yes,
look
no,
how
yes,
cool
no, yes,
that
no, yes.
is.
Send Steve outside. Oh, I died again. Shit. I wonder what happened. Why are all my people starving to death? Click, 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 click. Oh, why is this guy always bitching about no oxygen? Click, 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 click. What do you mean the power's out? How did that happen? Click, 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 click,
Well,
click, 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 click.
see the little
Where's the words?
See the little machine thing on the left? You could just click on that and reread things that you might not have read the first time around, like myself.
Damn.
All right, Chew, I threw a link in our Discord chat. Can you bring that up for my review when you're done?
Yeah. Oh
Cool.
God, oh God, I can't.
Please.
What is this? I'm
It
scared.
says site error on my end.
You probably have family filter turned on.
Anywho.
So the game I'm reviewing this week is
Dun, 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 dun.
Oh God, this is offensive. Absolutely not.
So
Wait,
Fun Bag Fantasy
This is
Fun Bag Fantasy is currently on sale for 50% off. It is
15.
Holy shit! This game is like $40.
Yeah, so this game deals with the deep
Wait,
inner
it didn't come out
turmoil.
yet. Oh, I guess it did.
Yeah, no, it just came out. I've already beat it 3 times.
How many times did you beat it? I'm pretty sure you beat it a lot more than 3 times.
Either way, Chew, you just throw up a 69 out of 10. That's what I gave this game.
God.
He's like,
so
I beat it. I beat it 3 times
throw a
since we started
Can I get a
streaming.
69 up there, Chew?
Jesus Christ.
So this game gets a 69 out of 10. Thank you.
He beat it 3 times and he hasn't completed the game.
I haven't even gotten past the intro. No, so this is all obviously a joke. This is obviously a joke. All right, so we can move on to the real game that I'm going to talk about. Sorry, I couldn't pass this up, you guys. Are you kidding? The fucking thing's called Fun Bag Fantasy. I mean, why does Steam even let this shit exist?
Because
it's so
out there, they get that cut. They don't give a shit.
Oh my god, it's so terrible. It's so dumb.
That cut. Did you get the ultra limited edition with the waifu pillow and the fucking the 1-800 number that you call?
I hate the fact that Steam
Look
put
at
this on.
25 plus hours of average reading time.
Of what?
It
of
says
average reading time?
Average reading time. There's a lot of
I
reading.
bet the dialogue's great in this. There's not much to say about this game because what happened is that they took the Division 1, which was already awesome, and they made it again, and it's awesome again. They did exactly what they should have done. The art still looks amazing. The world's still rad. The gameplay is still Division 1 gameplay. It's perfect. Yeah, it's great. If you like the Division, then you're gonna love the Division 2. It shines with your friends. Freako and I played it last night, and it was actually a blast. I felt like shit. I was sick as hell last night, and I still managed to like play like 3 or 4 hours of this game with a couple of my friends. And it made it a whole different ballpark. It was so much fun to like run around and like explore and strategize how to take out all the enemies. Lots of cool guns and gear, and yeah, man, Division 2 is gonna be rad. That's all I can say about that.
What did you rate it? So far, it's a 10. You know, it doesn't have to be like a hard rating.
I'm gonna wait. I want to wait to give it like an official rating, but my tentative rating, because I haven't been able to spend as much time on it as I can. But my tentative rating right now would be like an 8.59. Let's just go say a 9. Because the fact it's a closed beta, and it's still got like almost a month before it's out. It was pretty damn well polished, and it ran really well, and I didn't run into any real bugs other than I got stuck. Like at the very beginning, I got stuck between a couple things, but I just threw a grenade at my feet and died, and then like everything was fine a couple seconds later.
I'm excited. I was excited when we first saw the trailers. I mean, this just looks really good.
Tom Clancy's shit's been crazy, man.
Yeah, no, it is really good.
Am I gonna be good at it?
Probably not.
Ah, come on. But are we gonna play it on the stream together?
Yeah, no, I think it's perfect. I mean, it's a co-op game. You can have up to 4 people in your party. Supposedly, like the story mode, like the main co-op story mode in this, they put a lot more effort into. And so I guess the end game is supposed to be really good. So like I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it'll be a fun game to play on the stream. After the collapse of civilization, you're the volunteer, basically peacekeepers who go in to help everybody. And you're fighting against, like, you know, basically these organized crime syndicates who are there to fuck everybody up. So you're kind of like the rebirth of structured government military once everything has fallen apart.
I read about how there might have been subtle digs at the current administration in this game. Is that true?
Oh, I'm sure there is, but the game is fucking gorgeous. Like,
how does
and
it
they did
feel?
such a good job with the environmental storytelling again. Like it feels awesome. I got actually a secret about this game. Last night even though I was like doubled over, like my stomach hurt so bad, I had more fun playing the Division 2 last night than I had playing Anthem. Like, and I want to, like, I think Anthem artistically is awesome and it's super creative and interesting, but I enjoyed playing the Division substantially more than Anthem.
Interesting.
But that being said, I already understand Division. I played a lot of Division 1, so it might have just been a familiarity thing. Man, Division just like the storytelling, like they just do such a good job. Like the game is, look, here's the real review of the Division. The game is basically just Diablo with guns. You go out, you shoot shit, you get more loot, you get better loot, you get better shit. You're like, yeah, I'm better, cool. But with that being said, right, when it's a loot pinata game, right? You're just like, shoot shit, hope you get loot. That's
I like
it
loot.
at that level. Yeah, no, it's awesome. But
and I like shooting
they do
things.
Such a good story, like with the whole, like, you know, the world's fucking over and like shit's going to hell and you need to go help people. And so even though you really just want more loot, at least like the progress through that is like interesting and like compelling. And they just do a good job with environmental storytelling in this game. Like it really boils down to when you're walking through a burned out apartment, you're like, fuck, this place is fucked. Like I'll tell you one thing, just one little thing that Free Kill and I were experiencing last night. You're walking through this area, and I won't tell you what kind of area it is, but it's been overtaken by like the enemy soldiers, right? One of the things they're doing is they're like training attack dogs in this area. And so you see like bodies of dogs, like, you know, just laying on the ground in certain areas. And then like you walk by one of these rooms and it's got like a gate over it, like a metal gate. And there's a dog in there, like just standing in the middle of the room, like kind of like cowering, like looking around, like all scared. And it fucks with you. Like you're like, oh my God, these motherfuckers are treating these dogs like shit. And it's like this small, insignificant thing, but it puts so much tension into what you're doing, because it's easy just to leave that alone and be like, you know, okay, whatever, we're gonna throw another trash pile over here and another trash can over there. That shit, it tugs at your fucking heartstrings. Like as soon as that's over, you're like, you know what? I'm gonna not only am I gonna kill all these people, but I'm gonna pee in their open wounds when I'm done with them. Like I'm going to ruin all of these people because I now feel angry. So you feel like you're fighting for a purpose, and I think that was really awesome.
That's cool.
So yeah, that's my take on Division 2. I think it's gonna be awesome. If you guys have it on Uplay, I recommend getting a little feel for it this weekend.
How am I gonna get good at any of these games when there's so many games to play and we gotta keep switching them?
Chewy,
what?
You know what? If you just paid attention to one game, I think it would boil over into other games.
No.
But since you won't pay attention to any of them, it doesn't matter.
Guys.
Crackdown.
Yeah, Crackdown 3 is out, I think. It just came out on Microsoft.
What came out?
Can I force you guys to play something on Wednesday?
What?
It's called
What is it?
It's called Arcade Spirits.
Arcade Spirits.
Wait a minute. I'm on the Google machine. Hold on.
Can you guys play
What is it called?
It's called Arcade Spirits.
What is it?
Does anyone know what that is?
Oh, fuck no.
Oh, come on.
Oh, fuck no.
Oh, come on.
Hell no. I don't even have to click on any of these links. Like,
Just
immediately, I'm just like...
It's a visual
It's coming
novel
out.
romantic comedy.
Yeah, you guys want to see the trailer real quick?
Yeah, throw that shit up there, because
throw that trailer up there so we can all make fun of it.
But it's Valentine's Day next week, and I think it'll be fun.
Man, Allie and I got plans.
Nah, man.
Look,
visual
let's
romantic
see.
novels.
Let's
shit,
see.
know what I mean?
Because I think if chat says they want to see you guys play it, it might have to happen.
The chat says they want to see us play Fun Bag Fantasy.
That's true. Fun
You know
Bag
how hard
Fantasy.
it is to find vegan chocolates for Valentine's Day? You know how hard it is?
Uh-oh. Wait,
Oh, yeah.
where you playing this? I can't see it.
Discord. Oh,
Okay.
no?
No, it's not.
Look! It's like,
A world where arcades reign supreme.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's like-
you got it.
Yeah.
Where
You see the
80s
bear.
video game crash never
Tio the
design your
fuckboy.
own character.
and
Find
you're
your
dating in an
personality
arcade. Oh.
Build any
Yeah,
relationship
7
you desire.
romanceable
Can I build
characters.
a relationship by myself, not playing this game?
Twin Tam Tam's into it. Don't you think that'll be fun?
Is it even multiplayer?
Well, no, that's why we'd have to. It's like a take turns kind of thing.
It's
I
a
mean, if
take
you
turns.
Hey, here's the thing, Chewy. If you want to play this
Yeah.
and we watch you play it,
Oh.
is the name of that company Pubes?
I don't know.
Pube Games?
I'm trying to see.
There's that coming to
Furry
the
Whisker Biscuit Games?
It's a romantic comedy novel. Choose your own adventure.
Oh, look, this is an updated trailer.
It's
Oh, yeah.
one of the games that Chewy QC'd when she was working at the hentai factory.
Where the 80s video game crash never happened.
See, they
It's
added
Percy the
voiceover.
Percy Squidward
Your dreams, I wonder.
and Hamza
your
the
own
Tentacle
character.
King.
We could play it together.
Define
Like,
your
we'll make a
personality.
character
Your own
together and then go
character.
through the story and date together.
Partner. Build any relationship
relationship you desire with 7 romanceable characters.
Oh my god.
Everyone's saying make it stop.
Why are you playing this the second time?
No, this is a new one.
It looks the same.
But they added voiceover. Fine, I was just saying. I'm just saying, hey guys, it's a new game coming out Tuesday.
Man, stop with this shit, you horny old lady.
Spirits. Arcade. Spirits.
Are you guys into any like werewolf erotica? I'm just maybe like, sexing up a werewolf. Luckily, you could play that game with only one hand, so there you go. You want to raid the Bob Ross channel? Okay.
I don't think we should raid Bob Ross. Is there anyone that we could have them go and say hi to that's not dead?
Oh
well,
my god!
You know I have a thing for dead people, so
yeah, apparently.
Holy shit!
I'm just saying.
Oh my goodness!
Bye,
Tell them
everyone.
Cookie said you love you guys. Have a wonderful
good night.
See you next week.
See you on Monday.